In short-term rentals, control is the real competitive advantage. Control over your bookings, control over your guest experience, control over how your business grows in 2026. Lodgify gives rental operators the tools to build direct booking websites, automate guest communication, and manage every channel from one platform without adding complexity. This is how rentals stop feeling reactive and start feeling more intentional. Skift Daily Briefing listeners get 20% off any yearly or bi-yearly Lodgify plans with code SDB20, available through March 2026. Details are in the show notes.
Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing live from Berlin at ATB. It is March 6th. I'm Sarah Dandashi, and today Airbnb is pushing harder into entire trip mode. Private jet demand is spiking out of the Gulf as disruptions ripple across the region, and the 2026 World Cup countdown is hitting some very real pressure points. Let's go ahead and get into it. First up, Airbnb is basically saying, we don't just want your stay, we want the entire journey. At ITB Berlin, Airbnb execs talked openly about returning to a one-stop shop vision that they've always had for travel. Now, this means homes, but yes, this also means hotels when travelers want them, plus experiences and services. But the headline detail here is ground transportation. Airport pickups is now part of the vision, and Airbnb has already been testing airport pickups and scheduled private transfers for many regions outside of North America. This doesn't feel just like mission creep into the bigger platform. It feels intentional, and Airbnb wants to be the place where the trip gets planned, booked, and ultimately stitched together. The fight is over who wins the trip interface, and Airbnb wants the home screen. Next up, the Gulf disruption is creating a scramble to get out, and the price tags are, well, unsurprisingly loud. With airspace restrictions and widespread cancellations, travelers are turning to private jets, charter flights, and even long road routes to reach airports with workable outbound options. Now, demand for private jet charters has surged, and some operators are saying requests have jumped 200 to 300% since the conflict escalated. And the pricing shows what happens when demand spikes and availability tightens. One example, a 14-seat private jet from Dubai to Cairo that used to run about $40,000 is now being quoted in the $150,000 to $170,000 price range. Muscat has also emerged as a key hub for evacuation departures, and some travelers are splitting aircraft costs just to make it all happen. When commercial networks freeze, the premium market reroutes fast. Expensive, but fast. Our third topic today, we are 100 days out from the 2026 World Cup, and the checklist is not exactly calming. There is ongoing pushback around ticket pricing and sales messaging, delays and uncertainty around security funding for host cities, concerns about immigration enforcement and what traveling fans should expect, and visa and entry barriers that could affect attendance for some supporters. Add in safety concerns in parts of Mexico, plus the reality that transportation plans will be stress tested at scale. And then you've got a tournament that's pretty much going to be massive, but operationally complex. The matches will ultimately be the easy part. It's moving people safely and smoothly that'll be the real event. Well, that's it for your Skift Daily Briefing. For more travel industry news and analysis, head to skift.com. And as always, subscribe at skift.com/daily. Thanks so much for listening.